I'm Mark Kinsman of the Massachusetts Right to Repair Coalition. This video will talk about the benefits a right to repair law would have for your business now and in the future. Right to repair will level the playing field between you and the big manufacturer dealerships. It'll also make diagnostic and repair information more accessible and affordable for all makes and models. No longer would you be forced to buy multiple expensive scan tools with built-in limitations because you're not a dealer. Under a right to repair law, you will be able to purchase for a similar price to the dealer up-to-date access to the same information the dealer sees through daily, weekly, or monthly subscriptions. And most importantly, the law will save you and your customers money. But don't take my word for it. Listen to what your fellow repairers in the same industry as you have to say.
Experienced mechanics that have worked for us over the years that have come from dealerships. What they used to be able to do in 10 or 15 minutes working at a dealership with the right software might take them 3 hours here because it's a multiple choice game. They have more sophisticated, better, more precise information. That's not a level playing field.
But when we have to tell someone who either is new and is trying to forge a relationship with us, or someone who's been here for many, many years, that we can't finish their car, we can't complete that work, and they need to go to it puts them through undue convenience, a lot of new stress.
I've developed a relationship with them. They have a problem with their vehicle. They want to come to me because they know me and they trust me, and they want me to be able to fix their vehicle.
We live in America. You can do whatever you want. You know, you can choose which dealership you want. You can choose whichever mechanic you want. You can choose whatever garage you want to go.
If you're forced to go to a dealer, you have to realize that you're going to be paying more money. It's just the way of the walk.
I mean, if you need a car deal, I mean, we have one car dealer that's local to us for people who live in this area, and that's only one brand. If you have any other make or model, you're not going to get it fixed in Dorchester or South Boston. You're going to have to go a distance, either way over to Kenmore Square or out to Route 9 or Route 1. And to people that live or work in this neighborhood, that's a burden. That doesn't even consider what people in the western part of the state have to go through who live in the more rural areas. They might have to go 40 or 50 miles to go to a car dealer.
All the way to Hartford, Connecticut from South Hadley, Mass. It's 38 miles each way, and I could not collect everything that it was worth, but at least we got the car repaired properly.
If you eliminate that requirement of having to go to the dealer, then you allow almost every reputable independent repair shop the opportunity to do those repairs, which would lower the cost for the average consumer.
When Right to Repair passes, the J-Tool will help put all the information right at your fingertips where it should be.
For those that may not know, the J-Tool plugs into the OBD2 port, which is located below the steering wheel on this Toyota Camry. Same place a scan tool would plug in, then it just passes through and goes into the laptop itself. It's very easy to plug in, very easy to use. There's no magic to it.
It should make the repair go quicker and the diagnostic go a lot smoother, simpler, and easier.
It's all I could ask for. That would be the perfect thing.
It'd make life a lot easier because you'll have, each manufacturer will have the right information. You won't have to use 3 different scan tools.
Right, we'll have one tool to fix every car. Instead of right now, I have 7 different ones that we can show you, and we still don't have coverage of probably 20 to 30% of what's out there.
The pass tool is so simple because what it does is it will extract that activation code via the internet. It comes into your platform, and you plug it in like you would an OBD2 scan tool. It will pass through exactly what its name implies, the code to activate the car. It takes no longer than running a generic OBD2 scan to find out what was wrong with it, to pass the code and the activation. It's very simple.
It would seem to us that the investment in the technology for that single interface would pay off and it would give consumers the element of choice.
I think the thing that would be most appealing to consumers is if you can have a single tool that interfaces with everybody, that is going to result in net lower costs. I'm not going to have to keep spending tens of thousands of dollars to purchase computers, software, things that go to various specific vehicles. We're only going to have one.
Big car manufacturers expect you to buy individual scan tools for each and every make and model of car.
The problem is for an independent garage to buy every single dealer-specific scan tool there is, would put you out of business. You wouldn't be able to justify the cost.
Then we find out the step after that is even with those tools, we wouldn't be able to complete the jobs.
We spend tens of thousands of dollars a year upgrading our equipment annually. It's a never-ending, constant updating of our technology, and we still can't do certain cars. Obviously, if we don't get the updated TSBs and the recalls that are issued quickly to the dealer level, and it takes sometimes 2 or 3 months to filter down to us, that can be a problem. Additionally, there are repair procedures that are sent to the dealers faster than they're released to the aftermarket, and that's also a problem because that can extend, delay, all sorts of different types of repairs that can be done to a vehicle.
Opponents of right to repair say that you should specialize. You shouldn't expect to fix every car. But how realistic is that for the average independent repairer?
Specializing in a vehicle, obviously, if you're an independent shop, is a foolish idea as far as limiting what you're going to work on.
My customers are multi-brand. I want to be able to work on multi-brand.
I have Chevys, Volkswagens, Audis, Mercedes, everything comes in the door here.
The customer base we have around my neighborhood will drive all kinds of makes and models. They want everything in my parking lot at any given time. And we would like to be able to repair all of them, not just some of them.
Once you specialize, you're kind of narrowing yourself into that one.
And I don't think that it's appropriate for a car manufacturer to dictate who I can work for.
If I specialized in one make a car, what would we have for a customer base? 8 people?
Make no mistake about it, the right to repair law will be decided right here in Massachusetts this year, whether it be here at the State House or by voters on the statewide ballot in November. We like our chances because polls show that 84% of the public supports this bill strongly. But we need your help to take every opportunity to tell your customers that you need a right to repair law to give you a level playing field, and most of all, to save you and your customers money. Remember, tell them it's their car, they paid for it, they should be able to get it fixed where they want.